At the end of 2021, I decided on one major purchase that changed my way in seeing things. That time, I thought it's just another simple decision, just another purchase, but I was wrong. See, at this time, I've already started my channel, and I've also made a lot of videos in the past, but they've all been shot in my phone. Which, don't get me wrong, the quality is great, and that's not the issue at all. I still actually use my phone sometimes, and I don't think any of you have noticed. But in my life, my phone is so much more than a videography tool. I use it for paying, texting, maps, social media, all of which are stuff I want to include in my videos. Which made me decide that I need a tool with the sole purpose of shooting these videos. There are 3 criteria that I wanted my camera to have. 1. I wanted to shoot at least 4K 30 FPS. I love videography, and 4K has been more and more accessible these days, and I wanted one for myself. Also, yes, I shoot in 30 FPS. I'm so sorry, film people, but I do YouTube. 2. I want it to be mobile. That means I want something light, something I can carry on the daily without needing a bodybuilder's arm to lift it. And since I know I'll do vlogs sometime, I need something with fast autofocus as well. So when I'm running or showing things or exploring places, focus is not gonna be an issue. I'm gonna tell you a secret. I'm gonna transition and cut back to the set, but before I do that, make sure to subscribe. It's free. Okay, ready? Lastly, I want this camera to have an interchangeable lens. Because I know it in myself that I'll make videos for a while and I'd want a different look every now and then. It may be for A-rolls, it may be for B-rolls, but I just know I want an upgrade down the line. Also, another factor is if and when I buy a lens, I want those lenses to be compatible to the higher end models that I may buy in the future as well. With these in mind, my focus narrowed into 2 main options. The Canon M50 and the Sony ZV-E10. Both of which are labeled as the vlogging cameras in their respective brand. They both meet the 3 criteria I've set myself, and they both are under a great line of high-end cameras. Sorry Nikon and Fuji people. While both are great, what ultimately helped me with this decision is looking at the higher-end models. I really like the high-end Sony hybrids over the Canon counterparts. Autofocus, build quality, and overall feel are much more to my taste. And I know that if I was potentially gonna build an inventory of lenses, I'd rather go into the brand that I want to stick with, even 5 to 10 years from now. So at this point, it's settled. I'm gonna get the Sony ZV-E10. Easy, right? Not quite. As I scroll through Sony's site, I saw that there's a white option, and if you know me, you know I'll always go for white over black. Just in items. Chill. This also may seem so minute to most of you guys, but as someone in the design field, color is such a big deal. Let me explain. We've talked earlier that I plan to do sit-down videos like this, and vlogs outside like this. So with that in mind, this camera is not just gonna be a videography tool, but it's also gonna be part of my daily outfit. So it has to match my overall aesthetic, my branding. Ah yes, branding. That thing that designers talk about 24/7. If you don't know, branding is basically how the general audience sees your brand. But it's way more than the physical aspects like logos, colors, or fonts. It goes as deep as how the brand carries themselves, their values, their personality. And even if this is just a camera, I know it's gonna be a part of how I look as a YouTuber. Whether I like it or not, it's gonna be part of my brand. Especially because I plan to bring it everywhere I go. Like right now, I'm actually on my way out to meet a friend, a fellow YouTuber actually, and I'm gonna bring my camera, just like how you would bring your phone when you go out. So let's go! This is Karina.
Can I see myself? I gotta... Please!
Good? Okay na? Can I start?
Okay.
She has a channel, a YouTube channel, about, what's your channel? She lives in Seattle. She's a domesticated girl. Do you have a camera?
I have an iPhone.
My point is that I use my phone in a lot of different cases. So like if I pay for stuff or like whatever. And those are the stuff that I want to put in the video.
Yeah.
So I can't film using my phone while showing that.
I like that it's white and has a fluffy thing. Oh, I'm using Chris to teach me how to vlog better. So
okay, so yeah, go subscribe to her channel if you want to learn how to, you know, do stuff, like live alone.
okay, I'm not out here going to teach you how to do anything, but I think I want to make more content about living life and like stuff I've learned, things we go through.
Subscribe. She's making shorts right now. Don't act, just act it. Okay. camera is a big part of a YouTuber's branding. Because in the most basic sense, it's a three-part process. You make a video, you upload it, and then people watch it. And the part of making the video, actually shooting the video, that's the most real part of this whole process. And I believe you can find good stuff to film, good stuff to talk about everywhere. Some of which you actually might just encounter once. So you always have to be ready to film it. This might seem like an overdramatic explanation of my camera and my decision in buying it, but to be honest, I do this every time I purchase something I know I'll use for a while. But as someone in the design field, I really value how a product looks. I want it to feel like something that I would own. Like even you guys would be able to say that, yeah, that's something that I would buy, if that makes sense. See, YouTube is such a pool of varying styles, opinions, and people, and it's no surprise that we could all easily get lost into it. And frankly, as someone who wants to stay here for a while, I want to be a bit different, because what's the point of me trying to be exactly like someone who already exists? For example, I love Casey Neistat and he's a big inspiration for my videos. But if I do stuff exactly like how he does it, why would you even watch me? Just watch him. Not that I'm trying to be cool or anything by being different, but I just really want to be known as me. So I buy stuff that seems me. I hope this gave you an insight on how designers think when they buy stuff, or at least me. And if you're wondering about the ZV-E10, it's great. I've been shooting with it for a while. I love it. I also love that it's white. It gets the job done and it fits all the criteria that I've set myself. Maybe soon I'll release a full video review about it. I don't know, but make sure you subscribe so you don't miss anything. That's all for now. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next week. Bye!